The Hankook tires sitting on the shelf right next to them run about $460. A set of Laufenn tires runs about $300. Same factory, same engineers, same rubber compound. The only difference is the name stamped on the sidewall, and that name is costing you $160. Here are 5 cheap tire brands that drivers walk past every day, and the 4 checks that tell you when a cheap tire is a gold mine instead of a gamble. Number 1. Laufenn. Most people have never heard of it. It sounds foreign and cheap, so it sits on the bottom shelf while the salesman points you toward a name you recognize. That instinct is costing you money. Laufenn is owned by Hankook, the 7th largest tire manufacturer on Earth, the same company that supplies factory tires to BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi. Hankook launched Laufenn in 2014 as a second nameplate built specifically to sell into the budget market without putting the Hankook name on a cheaper product. It is the Toyota and Lexus playbook, just run backward. Laufenn tires are developed at Hankook's technical center in Germany and built in the same Hankook factories as the premium lines. Same engineering, same production line, different sticker. Here is the price gap in a real size. The Laufenn X-Fit HP in a common SUV fitment runs about $164 per tire. The Hankook DynaPro right above it on the same shelf, made by the same company in the same plant, runs about $203 per tire. That is $39 a tire, or roughly $156 across a full set of 4, for what is basically Hankook rubber with a cheaper name on it. Number 2. Kumho. Kumho gets written off as a cheap Korean brand, and that reputation comes from one place: factory fit tires. When a Hyundai rolls off the lot with Kumho tires that wear fast and drone on the highway, drivers blame Kumho. But factory tires are built to a price target set by the automaker, not the spec Kumho sells in stores. Judging Kumho by what comes stock on a budget car is like judging a restaurant by the breadbasket. Kumho was founded in South Korea in 1960 and is now the 9th largest tire maker in the world. It is also an original equipment supplier to BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi, which means a German automaker looked at Kumho's engineering and decided it was good enough for a $50,000 car. Kumho's Extra Performance line delivers real grip for well under Michelin pricing, and in 2024 it took top marks in summer tire testing from the German auto authorities ADAC and Auto Bild, beating brands that cost a third more. You are buying the same engineering that earned the BMW contract, just without the badge. A quick break before we keep going. No tire company sponsors this channel, no brand deals, no free product, nothing. Every brand on this list earned its spot by surviving the same 4 checks, and I'm about to walk you through them. If that's useful to you, subscribe, because it means the next list is just as unbiased as this one. Check 1. The treadwear rating stamped on the sidewall. Around 300 is average all-season life. 500 or higher means the tire is built to last. A cheap tire hiding a number like 200 will wear out fast no matter what the salesman tells you. Check 2. The load and speed rating. The letter and number combo that follows the tire size. That number has to match or beat what's listed on your door jamb sticker. A discount tire rated below your vehicle's load requirement isn't a deal, it's a liability. Check 3. Find out who actually owns the brand. If it's Hankook, Continental, or Goodyear, you're getting parent company engineering at a discount price. If there's no real parent company and no real factory behind the name, be careful. Check 4. The date code. Look for DOTA followed by 4 digits at the end, which tell you the week and year the tire was built. A tire that sat in a warehouse for 3 years is old stock, and rubber degrades even when it's never touched the road. Run those 4 checks on any tire, and most of the gap between the premium brand and the smart budget brand disappears. Back to the list. Number 3. General Tire. General gets treated like the tire you settle for, the forgettable name in the middle of the wall. Here's what most people don't know. General is owned by Continental, the German engineering company and one of the largest tire manufacturers in the world. General started in Akron, Ohio in 1915, and Continental bought it in the late 1980s, slotting it in as the value tier below the Continental name itself. Inside the industry, it's known openly as running on Continental's hand-me-down technology, compounds and construction methods that were developed for the premium Continental line and trickle down to General a few years later, once the expensive R&D has already been paid off. The General Altimax RT43 carries a 75,000-mile tread warranty and a reputation among owners as one of the best value tires on the market. Compare it to the Continental True Contact, which shares its design lineage. In a common sedan size, the General runs around $86. The Continental runs around $98, and that gap gets wider as the tire size goes up. Buy General and you're getting Continental engineering for less, whether the person next to you at the shop knows it or not. Number 4. Cooper. Cooper is the brand your dad or grandfather trusted, and most drivers under 40 have no idea it's one of the best value plays left in the tire market. Cooper started in Akron in 1914 and spent over a century building fairly priced tires as an independent company. Then, in 2021, Goodyear bought Cooper outright for $2.5 billion. That's the detail almost nobody connects. Cooper now sits under Goodyear, one of the original American Big Three tire makers alongside Michelin and Bridgestone. But instead of folding Cooper into the Goodyear name, Goodyear kept it running as its own separate value brand. That means you're getting Goodyear's manufacturing scale and resources on a tire still priced like an independent budget brand. A Goodyear Assurance All-Season in a compact size runs about $127. The closest Cooper equivalent runs about $104. Across the lineup, Cooper undercuts Goodyear by 15 to 25% for comparable performance, and a lot of Cooper tires are still built in American plants. Same parent company, same Big Three backing, a quarter off the price. Number 5. Sailun. This one's different, and I want to be upfront about that, because the honesty is what separates a gold mine from a trap. Sailun doesn't have a Michelin or a Continental standing behind it. It's an independent Chinese manufacturer founded a little over 20 years ago, and it markets itself as a value brand rather than trying to compete at the premium tier. That lack of a famous parent is real, and so are some of the complaints. You'll find owner reviews mentioning faster wear or more road noise as certain models near the end of their life. But here's what also happened. Sailun spent 2 decades investing in research and modern rubber compounds, and it prices its tires at roughly 2/3 of premium brand pricing while delivering performance that catches people off guard. The Sailun Attrezzo Touring line starts around $50 per tire with a 40,000-mile warranty, less than half the price of a comparable premium tire. The TerraMax line for trucks and SUVs has built a loyal following among off-road drivers who expected junk and got dependable traction instead. Sailun is the pick once you've run the 4 checks and decided you'd rather replace a $50 tire a little sooner than pay $150 for a name. That's the list. Laufenn, Kumho, General, Cooper, and Sailun. 5 brands that get overlooked because of the name on the sidewall instead of what's actually built into the tire. Run the 4 checks the next time you're shopping and tell me in the comments which of these you've actually run on your own car and how many miles you got out of them. If this saved you some money, subscribe, because the next breakdown works the exact same way.